Nine. Remember. Be gentle with yourself. Be gentle with her. Be patient with her. Be honest with her. Forgive her. Love her unconditionally. Give her space. She's growing. She's learning. And even this moment will pass. And so much more is to come. And even if the time is short, my time is short, her time is short, love her anyway. Forgive her anyway. And do it now. Do it now. Do it now.
Of the goddess and the heart of the king. She blessed and she know it. Serene when she show it. Jah fire blazing in the voice when she sing. Her life is invested, her faith has been tested. The fruit of her mission is surrender to the promise of eternal life. Because she know the heights. I see her in my reflection. I recognize her face. But when I focus, I notice she's in another place. And she's smiling and rested, peaceful and free. Makes me wonder if it could be me. Could it be me?
Hey you, don't be afraid of your own potential. Those big dreams and visions haunting your mind, don't shut them out. Embrace the calling. Live the truth that's brimming inside you. You feel it. And even though you have no example, or no blueprint to follow, trust yourself. Trust the Most High. Trust that you are a beautiful becoming if you choose to be. Whomever you are waiting for, whomever you are shrinking yourself for, they may not always be there. They may not always love you. So love yourself. Rise above your insecurities. Never let doubt bar the way. Do the work. Trust the process. And manifest.
You are not a king, you are just a pawn. scattering the seeds from which the masses will be born. The emphasis you place on the space you put your tail shows just the kind of weakness that would cause a race to fail. Where did you get it in your head that the value you possess was determined by efficiency of taking off my dress? Huh? Who taught you what it means to be a man? Don't blame the absence of a father, blame the absence of a plan. Blame the system that would have you drugged and sexing off for sport. Blame the rich when you steal, then when they catch you, blame the court. Blame the girls that told you yes, blame the girl that told you no. Blame the girl that was your mother, blame it on the way you grow. So many things you have the opportunity to use as your excuse when you lose. But what if all you had to do to win was to learn from the example of the king? But he don't love highly, always on the low. Heart over full, but he don't want it to show. He don't love highly, ever feeling down, draining the energy whenever he's around. He don't love highly, so the chance is kinda slim. Not taking no time to give eyes unto him who is the light and the law, the truth and the way. So I can't let him get to me.
The outside voices are so loud sometimes. Not even just the physical outside voices of the people around you, but the voices that are brought forward with advancement in technology, social media, television, the radio, magazines. All of these things, they may not even be actual voices, but they're opinions other than your own. Instincts that don't come from inside. We don't even know how to recognize our inner voice. Remember that thoughts are physical things too. So not even all of your thoughts represent what you believe, you know, what you have grown to know. Sometimes the outside voices are things you've been programmed with and you don't even realize it, you know, and so it's so crucial to learn what your inner voice is as a child. And it really starts from your youth, you know. They silence you as children, push things onto you as children. They make it seem as though your own perspectives aren't valid. And, you know, even somebody wanting to embrace you as a child, wanting to come into your personal space as a child, you have to train the youths that no, you are allowed to say no. You must give permission to people to touch you or to come near you or to even greet you. Know that their personal power and their personal voice is important so that they can recognize it as they grow older. Because when you silence that, then they'll never realize what their own voice is. And as they grow older, they might start to associate, you know, their own voices with whatever it is they hear from outside. So yeah, personal power comes from knowing yourself.
To be okay, I'm going to be okay, I'm going to be okay, I'm going to be okay.
Note to self. As the decades pass and I learn and observe more of the effects of choices made by myself and others, I grow more compassionate and tolerant and patient and calm. I start realizing how many of the things that used to stir my sensitivities and emotions hold less and less power to do so. I see the fruits of my own labor ripening and feeding so many, feeding me. And I am better able and more confident to use and trust my own instincts. I have read and researched and tried and tested and tasted and uncovered so much. And as a writer, I am blessed with the gift of reflection, meaning I can literally trace through my own words this journey I have embarked on. All the affirmations kept and broken, the discipline cultivated, and the ebb and flow of it all. My process has and continues to evolve, but my reverence for the word remains. So I write, with the foreign tongue I have inherited, and I draw symbols and shape sound, where and when the English language inevitably fails to provide the best means of expression.
Tell me what you're ready for.
You do have rights as a citizen, but more importantly, there are universal laws that govern the unfolding of life. True? But it's still up to you to shape a life out of the tools at your disposal. Your sense of self-importance is not to be inflicted on others. It's to be justified to yourself by your own actions and choices and the balance you are able to maintain, or at least return to, when life inevitably brings the unexpected. Discipline and ritual and sacrifice and self-care and self-check and time spent in silence or openness and flexibility and strength of character, even when no one is watching, and strength of will, even when no one else is rooting for you. This is the process. This is the real work of life, which shapes us. We can choose to do this work ourselves, or we can let ourselves be shaped by our circumstances. But the choice is always ours. To each his or her own. For at the end of the day, we are all accountable for ourselves. We can only hope our journey is of use to the future generations.
Enough of them claim them righteous, to them say ital, no meat, very little salt or sweet. True, them fit and full of intelligence with great confidence just speak. But we say them secretly full of fear and so hopelessly unaware of how a loving heart and peaceful thoughts keep the conscience clear. So we say caution to the scornful, your pride is gonna be a downfall. Be humble when you're corrected, receive it willingly and be grateful, because the result of one is expected to use to effectively govern decision. So without the long-term planning and precision, you're ready for the mission.
To each his own, each man stands alone. We each must bring a sacrifice or an offering, and what we pay will be weighed when we meet our judgment day. So keep it light as a feather.
From the social drama, from the theaters of war, from the minstrel show karma, into full bloom and power. I am a pillar of strength, firm at the core. I and I sisters and brothers will endure. What we represent together is concentrated, pure, unselfish, raw, creation, law, order divine. 0 to 9.